FIFA is a governing body. Its decisions affect a vast number of individuals and stakeholders whose passion for the game is vital to its development. And for football to flourish, it is essential that values such as fair play, loyalty, integrity and sportsmanship prevail. FIFA embarked upon a new era in 2016 and introduced its FIFA 2.0 vision that included a more structured and innovative approach for the organisation, where the development of football at global level and transparency of its management have evolved in their fundamental principles. These characteristics are all reflected as well in the new edition of FIFA's Disciplinary Code, which was recently approved by the FIFA Council. From a more material perspective, we can say that the two key elements of the new FIFA Disciplinary Code are its simplified approach and innovative spirit. First, some background. After almost 15 years without any significant changes to its disciplinary code, FIFA's new and refreshing vision has now been reflected in the 2019 edition. A clearer, more concise, more transparent text. It has less than half the number of articles in the previous version, down from 147 to 72, and includes all of the major changes of the last 15 years, a period when FIFA had to cope with one code and numerous circulars. It is also more accessible and easier to read, with 5 titles and only 8 chapters. The new code has a completely new look and structure, with content that directly reflects FIFA's 2.0 vision, an astonishing achievement for a project that was only launched at the end of 2018 and involved confederations and key football stakeholders like FIFPro, the ECA and the FAIR Network. Content-wise, topics like anti-racism have been updated, putting FIFA at the forefront of the fight against this appalling attack on the fundamental rights of individuals, against this scourge of societies. Thanks to our partnership with FAIR, the principle of zero tolerance on racism has been updated in line with the FIFA president's recent statement to the effect that discrimination has no place in football and FIFA will not hesitate to tackle any form of discriminatory behaviour. This principle manifests itself by 3 substantial changes. The scope, definition and content of our anti-racism vision have been fully aligned with the highest international standards and FAIR's stance. A match is automatically forfeited if the referee decides to suspend it after having applied the 3-step procedure. Also, FIFA's disciplinary committee may permit the victim to make a statement, allowing the latter to participate directly in the proceedings. FIFA will not let down victims of racist abuse. The fight against match manipulation has also warranted FIFA's attention. Questions of who, when, how and what now have one answer: the Disciplinary Committee. With its new code, the Disciplinary Committee is now the only body competent to deal with match manipulation matters. This gives more clarity to the process. Also, FIFA must use its prominent global position to deliver financial justice and, where relevant, to exercise with equity its decisional powers as world football's governing body. Here we find 3 main innovations. FIFA will enforce ordinary cash awards in response to constant requests from the various stakeholders. FIFA will impose a transfer ban on clubs not paying outstanding amounts until they have paid all of their debts, which has shown to be the more effective instrument for this purpose. FIFA will act against the sporting successor of a debtor, with relevant criteria to be taken into consideration, including its headquarters, name, legal form, team colours, players, shareholders or stakeholders, along with ownership and the category of the competition concerned. In this framework of legal processes, FIFA is aware that not all individuals involved in football disciplinary issues have the same financial power, even though they play a fundamental role in them. To close this gap, FIFA will support individuals with insufficient financial means at disciplinary proceedings. This legal aid includes financial support, as well as access to adequate counsel who will act on a pro bono basis. Finally, in the interests of transparency and defending the parties' fundamental rights, FIFA now guarantees public hearings in cases of doping and match manipulation if requested by the parties. Moreover, all decisions rendered by the FIFA Disciplinary Committee will be published as from the 2019-20 season, putting FIFA at the forefront of transparency in sport. In summary, the code has entered its 2.0 mode, providing FIFA with a unique legal instrument to confront the many disciplinary issues that it and its stakeholders will face in the future in a reliable and innovative manner. The FIFA Disciplinary Code 2019 edition. A welcome innovation. FIFA. Living football.